Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to 30 CAGR. My name is Raj. And friends, in this video, we are going to discuss about a premium TradingView indicator that we developed. And the name of this is BCA TradeWave Indicator. So if you go to bluechipalgos.com, you have this indicator section. Click on that. It will take you to BCA indicators subsite. And from this subsite, you can go to the list of indicators. So this is the subsite. Just hit on the menu and go to list of indicators. So in this you can see BCA TradeWave Indicator. This is the premium indicator. In the last few days or weeks, we have been discussing about a lot of free indicators, right? Rolling straddle triangle, fixed straddle triangle, candlestick pattern indicator. These are some of the great indicators which will help you in your trading journey. You don't need to pay anything. These are absolutely for free. In case if you missed these videos, you can go to our YouTube channel and watch them. But today what we are going to discuss about is a premium indicator. Okay, this has been developed by our team by putting a lot of effort. So we will see what that indicator is and how you avail it. This indicator is for subscription basis, but there is also a way to avail this for free of cost. So just stay tuned. We will tell you how you can get this for free of cost. Now, first let's see, BCA TradeWave Indicator is the name, and we have divided this into two parts. One is the indicator and second one is called the screener. Okay. Generally what happens is in TradingView, when you apply an indicator, it is applied only to that particular symbol. And if you want to know a particular symbol has been there on any other symbol, then you have to scroll through each and every stock, right? Whereas these screeners will help you put all your favorite stocks, and if there is any signal, it will give you in the form of this table that you see at the top right. So we did not combine these two because the performance will be very slow. So what we thought is we will divide them. For people who are using it only for one index or one stock, you don't even need the screener. But if you want to apply it on a bunch of stocks like 20, 30, 40 stocks, then the screener can also be used. So that's about it. Now let's look at the indicator. In the indicator, we have a lot of options in the settings section. But before that, first let's see what this indicator is and how is it useful. So this TradeWave indicator especially is useful when the markets are in the range bound, right? Because we know that 70% of the times market doesn't really move anywhere, and rest 30% it keeps trending. So this indicator works really well when the markets are in the consolidated phase or in the range bound market. But that said, this is not a holy grail. Please do not take it as a holy grail indicator. You need to apply it along with your other price action or other favorite indicators so that the accuracy will be increased. Okay, and you can see here, if there is a range bound market, it is able to accurately predict the highs and lows. Okay, of course, one other detail here is you need to wait until the candle closes. Only then you can say that the signal is confirmed. Okay, otherwise the signal comes and goes while the candle is forming. So just wait until the candle is closed, and then if you still get the signal, then it means that the market probably goes in that direction in which the signal shows. For example, if you see here red color, it means that the signal or the market might actually not go upward. It might either be stable or might go downward. Okay, if you see green color, it means that market either goes upward or sideways, but it will not go down. So that's the real meaning of this red color signal and then the green color one. So you can see here, it's a range bound, kind of range bound. Even if it's a little bit of trending, it trended with a range bound market. That's why we got some perfect signals. We got a buy, we got a sell, and then again buy, again sell. All you need is just a little bit of patience. And also what I suggest to people who want to use this indicator is there will surely be days where market goes against this, because no indicator is 100% perfect. But you need to understand that when you get the loss or when the market is going against the indicator, you need to exit as soon as possible. Okay, and market goes in our direction or as per the indicator or the signal, then you can wait until you get the opposite side signal. For example, You can see here we got a sell signal, and you can wait till here. But if you think that market is going against your signal, then it's always better to exit as soon as possible. So you can either probably have the high and low of the signal candle, or just one or two candles, high and low. Let's say this is the signal candle here, so you can take this candle and this candle, one or two candles, and whatever is the high of this, you can probably mark that as the stop loss, and you can exit when it hits. Or you can also take last a few candles, 3 or 4 candles, and then you can wait until that. But whatever it is, just ensure that you don't get too much loss, because on a range bound market day anyways you will get good returns, since this indicator gives a lot of signals. Okay. And then one other thing is, I also generally follow something called 5C rule. 5C rule means after you get the signal, I will wait for 5 candles. Generally, within 5 candles only it starts moving in our direction if it is our call. If it is not our call, then it might, give us some indication. So wait for 5 candles, and after 5 candles, keep the stop loss as the cost price, or maybe the high and low of the signal candle. And if it comes back, if market comes back, then you can exit. For example, maybe this is the probably one that I'm talking about. Let's say here you got a buy signal, right? And 1 2 3 4 5. So at the end of fifth signal, all you have to do is trail your stop loss to probably the low of this signal candle. Okay, this will be your stop loss. After that, if market goes up, that's fine. If it comes back, maybe exit, wherever we have this low of this signal candle, right? So this is like a good way to curtail the loss as soon as possible. It's, see, the game of stock market is all about exiting with small loss and having a big profit, right? Even though this method gives you a lot of stop losses, generally what happens is whenever your risk reward ratio is like 1:3, 1:4, you will have a lot of stop losses, but that small number of profits you get, that will give you decent returns in the long run. So try something like that. And then if you just go to the settings now, you have something called momentum tuning. Momentum tuning, you don't need to touch that, but in case if you want, you can also increase it to 3, 4, or 5. Basically what it means is, it tries to take more candles into consideration for extra momentum. And if you increase the number, what will happen is the signals will come down, but maybe there will be more accuracy. And of course that also depends on the time frame. Also on higher time frames, generally the higher momentum works well. So yeah, you can just play with it. You can change it to 3, 4, 5. The signals might come down, accuracy might increase. In some cases both might increase, in some cases both might reduce also. And coming to stop loss and target, when it comes to stop loss, we have given touch or close above below, which means let's take this as an example. Here you got a short call. If you put touch here, that means as soon as the market hits that particular line, it treats that as a stop loss hit call. Okay. And if you put close above below, then only it has to close above that level in this case, and only then it will be considered as a stop loss hit. Okay. So you have both the options available, and you can see here the market did not touch here. That's the reason it did not give. Even here in this case also, I think it did not touch. Yeah, you can see here the high is 25,043.65, whereas the line is 25,043.80. Okay, so it's pretty accurate. And then you also have 3 more types of stop losses. Okay, this is the based on what type of execution you want to have, but this is the actual stop loss types. One is the simple one, percentage, what percentage you want, 0.5%, 1%, like that. And then the next is a recent high low. Okay, recent high low means last 5 candles high low we would take. Okay, for example, you have taken here a 1 2 3 4 5, and then whatever is the highest, okay, we would be picking up and showing you that as a recent high low. Okay, this is very useful, especially when the last 5 candles do not have too much of high or low. Okay, so that your stop loss will be less and the target will be more. And then the next one is dynamic stop loss. This is again one more proprietary based dynamic stop loss levels that we have. If you select this, it doesn't really matter whatever you put here. You can put anything here, we will not consider. Even for a recent high low also we don't consider. We will just show last 5 candles high low. And dynamic stop loss means we will figure out a way to show you what is the dynamic stop loss that moves with the market. Okay, we take a lot of factors into consideration, and as per the market we kind of takes a stop loss high and low. Same we have in the target also, close above below. Let's take this stop loss, and then same percentage, same dynamic target, and you have something else called risk reward ratio here. Okay, instead of recent high low we have given risk reward ratio. Risk reward ratio means if you put for example 3 here, whatever you select here, it doesn't matter whether you select percentage or whatever you select here, it doesn't matter whether you select percentage, recent high low or dynamic, whatever you select here, the risk reward ratio is 1:3. Okay, which means 0.5 is the percentage of stop loss here, and you have put 1:3. It's 3x of 0.5 is 1.5%. Okay, so you can select anything. You can select dynamic stop loss or percentage. The target will be 3 times of what you have as a stop loss. Okay, and simply if you don't want anything, just uncheck everything. And then we have signals and BCA magic band. Very simple. If you uncheck signals, you don't have the signals, because there are some people who trade only with magic bands, and if you don't want magic bands and only want signals also, you can just check mark the signals thing. But I think magic bands, I think, will literally they will give you some idea where the market is heading towards, and where you probably get the reversal signal. So that's it. That's all I have, and I just want to tell you that this is not a holy grail. As I mentioned, don't think that this is a holy grail. I also will show you some of the loss signals. Surely there are some loss signals that you find when the markets are trending. Okay, so for example, you can see here you got a buy signal, but market is trending in the downward direction. It did not take a reversal. As I told you, this will work fantastically if it's a range bound market. Okay, but if it is not a range bound market, obviously what you have to do is you need to exit quickly. So just wait for, I think, 4 or 5 candles as I mentioned, and after 5 candles, if it's not going your way, then I think it's better you quit the signal. Okay, so you can be applied across index, across stocks, and across the time frames. So you can just play with it and see what works best for you. And whatever you do, make sure that you combine it with some other indicator or price action for the best results. Now the most important part, how to avail this. As I mentioned, in the list of indicators you have this listed BCA TradeWave. If you click on that, it will take you to BCA TradeWave Indicator documentation. In this documentation, you get to see everything about this indicator, and then you have subscription. If you go to subscription, we do have a very simple subscription model. But wait, I'll tell you how to get it for free. Firstly, the subscription is 12,000 rupees per year. It is not per indicator. Whatever premium indicators that we are introducing in future, you will have access to every single premium indicator. Okay, but if you are a small capital trader, you don't have capacity to purchase these indicators, then you can avail it for free for 25 clients. Okay, we will give this membership, premium membership, free of cost for lifetime. Please note, it is for lifetime, not for a year or 2. You can have access to all our premium indicators that we are going to release in future for free of cost, absolutely for free of cost. All you have to do is open a demat account using our referral ID in LS Blue or Angel One, and start trading in it, so that whenever you trade, just a normal trading, whatever you do it in these accounts, so that whenever you trade, we get part of your brokerage, and that will help us run the engine, and you also will have access to all these premium indicators. So as I mentioned, it's only for 25 people. In case if you are interested, this is a one-time locking offer. Okay, so in case if you are interested, then message us. We'll put the number in the description. If the offer is still there, you can take the link and open the account. Okay, so that's all I have for this video. And in case if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. There are a lot of free stuff that you are going to get in this channel. Interesting stuff, very useful if you are trading in stock market. Okay, so that's all I have for this video, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.